Oke, halo semuanya, selamat datang kembali lagi di Walniko. So, kita lanjut lagi memainkan game Final Fantasy 16 ya. Sekarang memasuki part ke-15 kayaknya. Dan kemarin kita sudah melawan yang namanya Hugo Kafka, yaitu orang yang memporak-porandakan atau yang menyerang wilayah Rosaria, tempat di mana Clive Rosfield yaitu MC kita berasal ya. Jadi si Hugo Kafka ini berkonspirasi dengan si Annabella, yaitu emaknya si Clive, untuk memancing si Clive keluar, ya kan. Tentunya ini adalah rencananya Hugo Kafka ya, utamanya nih. Dia pengen balas dendam sama si Clive, yaitu karena membunuh. Ya sebenarnya sih si Clive yang membunuh juga ya, pas lagi lawan Icon of Garuda sih, yaitu si Benedicta. Ya, dia pengen melakukan hal yang sama lah sama ke si Clive, karena telah mengirimkannya kepala si Benedicta kan ke kerajaan. Jadi si Hugo Kafka itu dendam dan pengen ngelakuin hal yang sama ke si Jill gitu. Jadi Jill kan kemarin pengen dieksekusi ya kan, tapi untungnya diselamatin sama si Torgal yang berubah jadi jadi kayak Pokemon gitu sih anjay. Ya pokoknya gitulah. Dan ya kita berhasil ngalahin si Hugo Kafka, tapi ada muncul orang misterius yang memanggil kita Mitos. Rupanya dia kayaknya antek-antek dari orang yang disebut Ultima. Oke, kita lanjutkan lah. Gak usah banyak basa-basi ya. Kemarin gue nyelesain side quest dulu, makanya munculnya tidak sesuai. Sekarang kita akan berbicara dengan Otto. Gue juga bingung tujuan kita selanjutnya kemana gitu. Apalagi si si Jill ini shock ya gara-gara kejadian kemarin. Ayo.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right.
Oh.
Let me know when you find
Mereka
something.
masih melacak si Kupka pergi kemana ya?
There he is.
Ini dia.
Alright,
Siapa ini?
Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Kok cakep? Ih lucu.
Mid.
Oh namanya Mir.
When did you get back?
Kapan kamu kembali?
Just now.
Oh, baru sekarang.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
Alright,
Tipe karakter yang semangat dan
How long
cute
will you be
gitu ya
staying
dia.
this time?
Dunno. A while most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her.
Oh, pipian.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like. Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little... The storeroom, was it?
Digunain jasa tapi nggak bayar.
I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Oke, kita akan pergi ke storeroom. Storeroom itu apa sih? Kayak ruang penyimpanan gitu ya. Ini ada karakter baru yang bernama Mid ya, tipe-tipe yang selalu ceria gitu guys. Waifu material tentunya. Dan juga dia ketek yang sangat terbuka sekali ya.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Oke. Kita mendapatkan permintaan ya dari si Mid ya.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Oke, jadi si Mid ini ingin membuka sebuah workshop gitu. Mau tahu workshop kayak gimana? Intinya kita harus mencari material yang dibutuhkan sama si Mid ya untuk ngebangun workshop tersebut. Gitu. Dan kita akan mencari bahan-bahan material serta alat-alatnya. Nah, ini kita harus berbicara dengan Karen sama Blackthorn. Oke, kita kesini guys. Berarti Blackthorn itu kan blacksmith. Karen biasanya jual-jual kebutuhan. Berarti kita ke Karen dulu karena paling dekat. Nih, dia Karen. Halo Karen.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Iya udah gue lihat ya.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores
Dia berencana untuk
and
buka
asked me to
workshop.
buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Dia nyuruh gue untuk beli beberapa material dan ini listnya. Panjang banget. Nah, kita kasih aja list materialnya.
Think you can find everything on there?
Apa kau bisa mencari semuanya di sana? Oh, ini
Be much
banyak.
of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but Blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Menarik ya. Jadi rupanya si Mid ini bukan hanya gadis biasa. Dia telah membuat suatu alat untuk memfilter atau memurnikan air-air yang ada di danau ini guys, untuk bisa diminum. Makanya si Karen ini nggak nerima bayaran gitu. Oke. Rupanya karakter yang cukup penting di tempat persembunyian ini ya. Nah, sekarang kita berbicara dengan Blackthorn.
You busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you from Mid. She requires certain tools.
Oh, nih, jadi minta alat-alatnya ke si Blackthorn. Supply kit.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks.
And mids, no doubt.
Oke.
That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Oke, udah semua. Pokoknya si Mid ini adalah karakter yang bukan cukup jenius lagi sih. Memang jenius kayaknya. Entah dia mau buat apa ini. Buat sesuatu yang wah kah. Sekarang berbicara dengan Bardolph. Cakep ya. Mantap. Walaupun gua ngerti orang-orang pada ribut-ribut soal wah ini game gak fantasi banget. Padahal menurut gua cukup fantasi sih. Maksudnya gini aja udah fantasi banget loh. Mana ada di dunia nyata kayak begini ya kan? Walaupun ada ya paling kayak cuma buatan ya buat hiburan semata gitu.
Should be
Hello.
enough to keep us going. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Kita kan nyari carpenter. Nah, cuma si Bardolph ini lagi sibuk guys. Sibuk untuk Sibuk untuk membuat tempat ini tetap mengapung gitu. Nah, jadi dia nggak bisa ngebantu si Mid. Nah, si Bardolph ini nawarin penawaran lain gitu, kasih saran. Bagaimana lu pergi ke Martares, tempat istirahatan Martha, untuk bertemu dengan Bernard. Nah, kalau kalian lupa siapa Bernard itu, kalau nggak salah dia adalah orang yang membangun jembatan. Yang benerin jembatan di wilayahnya Martares ya. Saat kita mau ke wilayah Ispul kalau nggak salah. Nah, kita ke sini kita travel ke Martares. Ini kayaknya quest-quest santai dulu sih nggak sih, sebelum quest-quest yang sangat-sangat dar-dar-dor gitu. Oke, kita udah sampai. Kita langsung masuk ke dalam apa sebutannya, bar ya, dalam sini. Punten Martha, aku ingin berbicara sesuatu.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Oke. Nggak ada di sini si Bernardnya, dia ada di Cressida. Di mana itu Cressida? Oh, ini dia. Oh, kita jalan kaki aja. Kata si Martha itu si Bernard sedang bisnis sesuatu ya. Tapi tempat di sana itu cuma reruntuhan. Mungkin sejauh yang si Martha tahu, si Bernard ada di sana di Cressida. Bisa nggak sih pakai ini? Nggak bisa. Nih guys, Ambrosia.
Come on.
Yaitu cokobonya si Clive
Run like the wind.
yang nyelamatin si Clive ya, kalau tidak salah, saat Clive masih muda, yang habis bertarung di Phoenix Gate. Jadi itu udah 3 hari nggak main ini, lupa langsung. Ngeng, ngeng, ngeng. Enak sih pakai ini. Ya, salah jalan gue cuy. Sono. Sini. Oh, salah gue gerbang. Travel aja ke sini ya. Repot-repot amat. Nah, kan S-Pool. Nggak bisa manggil. Ayo sini bisa. Oke.
Good girl.
Sekarang kita kesini. Oke. Cukup jauh ya. Tapi gue bingung kenapa wilayah Rosaria tuh banyak banget reruntuhan kayak gini dah. Bahkan yang di gerbang Phoenix Gate itu kan runtuhannya gede banget. Bukan gede lagi, lebar malah. Bahkan ada mural-mural dewa gitu kan. Oke, kita sudah sampai. Ini dia si Bernard. Ngapain lu Bernard di sini?
Hi, if it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
Oke.
That's the spirit.
Dia menerimanya, guys.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could...
Tentu saja
It's the least
bisa.
I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
Cuma menghabisi para monster mah gampang. Oke, kita akan menghabisi para monsternya ya, supaya Clive bisa pergi ke ini apa ya, ke kampung halamannya dan mengunjungi makam orang tuanya. Nah, sekarang kita habis-habisin mereka semua. Let's go, guys.
This shouldn't take long.
Wah,
This one.
wow.
You're finished. Give me thunder!
Ayo sini loh. Ya, tempat aja. Oke, musuh baru datang, kita samber aja pakai ini. Maju lu sini. Aduh, makan lagi jauh guys.
Get him!
Bam. Ini aja lah. Masih ada. Waduh. Waduh. Oh iya kan yang slow motion itu gue lepas. Wow. Sa. Wah, 4, 6. Lalu ini. Lalu ini. Mati. Di 170 XP ya, not bad lah. Oke, beres semua.
That should do it.
Oke, harusnya itu selesai.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet.
Oke.
Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon
Semenjak
left.
pemimpin atau jatuh,
It may as well have been a
biasanya jadi
century.
terbengkalai ya.
Looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Oke, udah
That
selesai.
should take care of Mid's little list. Let her head back before she thinks of anything else.
Oke, kita bahan-bahan udah dapat dari Karen. Terus alat-alat udah dapat dari si Blackthrone. Nah, carpenter atau pengrajinnya kita udah dapat si Bernard. Sekarang kita balik ke tempat persembunyian. Nah, takutnya si Mid ini malah minta sesuatu yang lain gitu. Kita balik. Sebelum itu gue minum dulu ya. Aduh, haus banget dah. Ada. Oke, kita lanjut lagi. Nah, mana si Mid? Oh, laut sini.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Set dah. Ngantuk guys. Musiknya comfy banget gitu loh di telinga ya. Apalagi kalau udah kenyangan gitu, terus di depan PS ya kan, apalagi hari libur kerja capek itu bawahnya ngantuk banget kan. Mungkin udah karena udah umur kali ya. Halo Mit.
Alright, Clive? You've all done then?
Oh iya dong,
I
udah
am.
selesai semua dong.
I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there
Oke.
anything else you need?
Apakah masih ada lagi yang
Nope.
lu butuhin?
Blackthorn
ada?
and Lady Karen
Oh,
have already sent over
bagus.
everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Ih, manis banget ya lu. Waifu material banget ini. Dapat ada itu Queen of Golden ya. Yang angin gue udah gak make.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oke, sekarang muncul side quest. Side quest do no harm. Kita side questnya gue nggak usah videoin lah ya. Kita langsung aja ke main quest. Funden, Jill. Gimana kabar si Jill ini?
Clive,
Talia,
Talia.
How's Jill?
Bagaimana keadaan Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Lagi penyembuhan,
Of course.
tapi dia masih butuh istirahat.
Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Si Jill masih ini ya.
Don't keep Gav waiting. He seemed excited.
Si Jill masih istirahat guys. Ini dia. Jill, kamu nggak apa-apa. Aduh sayang. Kamu nggak apa-apa sayang.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's
Aku
remedies.
merasa lebih baik.
But she insists I rest.
Oke. Ya, kamu istirahat aja ya sayang. Ya. Oke, sekarang kita akan ke Sigap. Nah, Sigap ini kayaknya udah mendapat informasi tentang Torgal yang tiba-tiba berubah jadi Pokemon. Mana deh? Oh, di sini. The Self. Oh, ciwi-ciwi. Oh, ini ciwi-ciwi yang di Satgas yang dikasih baju itu nggak sih? Ngantuk.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
Sigap pengen tahu dari mana lu
My
dapat si
father
Torgal.
brought him back from one of
Oh,
his
ayahnya
expeditions
membawa
into the Northern
dia
Territories.
dari salah satu
They were
ekspedisi
crossing
di
the snowfield
wilayah
when they
utara.
heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Oh,
Fenrir the
Fenrir.
Frostwolf.
Beruang buku apa beruang salju ya?
Now,
Pokoknya ini
the
makhluk
annals
legenda
do
lah
not
ini.
state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There
Ngapain
you
lagi
are!
nih bocah? Sini.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Ganggu aja. Oh, jadi dulu banget itu mirip seperti Torgal itu dia jadi pelayannya ratu ya. Yang dimana ratu itu adalah dominan dari Shiva. Jadi kekuatan Shiva bangkit ya kekuatan Torgal bangkit itu karena kekuatan dari dominan of Shiva. Jadi terhubung gitu. Paham. Pantas ya waktu kecil si Torgal nurut banget sama si Jill.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled,
Oke.
I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Oke. Kita sudah menyelesaikan permintaannya si Mid ya. Entah dia mau ngebuat apa di workshop ini. Dan sekarang kita pergi ke si Vivian. Mungkin Vivian mendapatkan informasi tentang si Kafka serta dengan orang misterius itu ya, yang bikin pingsan si Kafka. Jadi sorry banget, ini suara gue lemes banget ya, buset dah, ngantuk banget nih mata. Gue kalau begini terus kagak ada actionnya bisa tidur gue nih.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Ngapain ini? Ya pokoknya si Vivian melacak ya kan. Kita lagi ngumpulin
What?
potongan puzzle.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
Oh, kita punya
A
tamu.
guest.
Seorang tamu. Siapa tamu ini? Apakah pamannya si Clive atau orang lain? Oh iya, uncle. Pamannya.
Your trouble.
Iya.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Ceria banget anjir pamannya. Dapat tujuan apa dia si pamannya datang ke sini? Oke, sekarang tiba-tiba sementara itu di wilayah Dominion, apa yang terjadi nih di wilayah Dominion? Oh, sekarang udah jadi ibu kotanya ini ya, Sunbreak. Oh, rajanya udah pindah ke Dominion ya.
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Oh,
we must
gitu
insist on
konspirasinya.
substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
Buset, diktator banget ya rajanya nih.
The Empire will live on.
Lalu jalang anjing.
Dion?
Kesel banget gue sama si
Yes,
Annabelle.
sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Jalang.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Manipulasi dan konspirasi apa ini yang dibuat sama si Annabelle? Si lacur itu.
Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Jadi atas pertukaran antara si Kupka sama si Annabelle itu ini ya. Jadi gua rasa si Kafka ini menawarkan perdamaian atas negara Dalmekian ke Empire ya kan. Tapi kan Kafka bertarung tuh sama si Clive dan ya dia masih di wilayah Rosaria kan si Kafka itu. Nah, si raja dari Empire itu nyuruh si Dion untuk nyerang Dalmekian gitu. Ya, inilah kesempatan besar buat naklukin Dalmekian lah intinya kan. Si Dion gak setuju ya, tapi mau gak mau dia harus ngikutin perintah. Dan gua rasa juga kayaknya raja dari Empire ini udah dimanipulasi sama si Annabelle, namanya si Clive ya. Emang bajingan lacur ya. Terus kasar banget gue ngomong, sorry guys. Kesel banget gue mana Bella anjir. Nih sekarang kita akan berbicara dengan pamannya si Clive, Byron. Ngapain dia kesini?
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Oh,
You there?
Paham gua.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Oh, 2000 emas. Jalan santai banget anjir. Komedi banget. Sigap sampai terkejut ya.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Oh, si Vivian udah mendapat gambaran nih. Kemana larinya si Kafka nih. Atas informasi dari pamannya si Clive.
It is known that Kupka's forces
Tuh
entered
kan,
Rosaria
buka lewat sini
via
nih
its
buat nyerang
unguarded
wilayah
coast.
Rosaria. Karena nggak ada
So
penjagaan.
can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Oh, gitu.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Ntar minum dulu guys. Aduh. Alhamdulillah. Haus mulu gua. Entah kenapa. Oke. Akhirnya kita tahu kemana jejak si Kafka pergi ya. Dan ini karena campur tangan dari kerajaan Walut. Itu kalau kalian nggak tahu kerajaan Walut itu adalah tempat asal dari Icon of Garuda, yaitu si Benedikta, pacarnya si Kafka ya. Itu negara Walut yang pernah berhubungan ecek-ecek sama rajanya Walut gitu. Raja siapa gitu ya, lupa gua. Raja Walut siapa nih? Ya pokoknya dibawa ke sana ini. Dibawa ke sananya tidak melewati jalur laut guys. Nih dia dibawa ke sini nih si Kafka nih, ke Drake Fang. Tapi mereka lewat sini. Lewat namanya gurun pasir. Nah, entah apa yang direncanain sama si orang-orang Walut ini nih, ngapa ngebawa Kafka ke sini gitu. Ini kan udah dalam Makian, tapi kok jauh banget ya. Mereka nggak ke sini, tapi ke sini malah ke sini. Waduh, ada apa nih? Ini pasti pasti ada rencananya si Ultima nih ngebawa Titan ke sini. Tuh. Sekarang kita bicara moto dulu.
Of course. Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
Oke, kita akan pergi sebelum matahari terbenam.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Pamannya bakal ikut sama kita.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Oke. Kita akan pergi ke wilayah ke Drake Fang bersama dengan Byron ya, pamannya si Clive. Ya, terus kita juga kalau di sana itu kita akan bertemu dengan orang di wilayah Daybell Inn ya. Ya itu kata si Otto tadi, dan dia rupanya adalah orang si Cheat, orangnya Cheat yang sebelumnya ya. Cheat pemilik Icon of Lightning, yaitu Ramuh. Nah, kita akan bertemu dia. Tapi si Otto juga nggak tahu orangnya siapa nih. Tapi karena kita menggunakan identitasnya si Cheat, mungkin dia akan membantu kita gitu. Rupanya dia cewek lagi. Ini banyak banget waifu material ya. Makanya entah secantik apa gitu orangnya. Mari kita udahlah kita ngomong sama Byron dulu.
Alright, Uncle. I'm ready to
Oke,
depart.
aku siap pergi.
Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Oke, mari kita melanjutkan perjalanan. Mari kita berpetualang lanjut perjalanan. Oke, sini guys. The Pelcroy Desert. Gurun Pelcroy. Deng deng tak deng deng. Oke, wilayahnya Dalmatian ya. Kesan-kesannya kayak Mesir ini.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Oke, Riddle of the Set. Oke, mari kita jalan sana. Kita akan pergi ke Daimil Inn untuk bertemu dengan seseorang tentunya. Sekaligus adalah ini jalan menuju ke Drakefang.
Beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Kita bisa manggil ini gak sih? Oh bisa cuy. Halo.
Come on.
Buset. Banyak banget monster ya. Tapi monsternya kenapa sama semua ya?
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Oh dulu kita waktu si Clive muda pernah datang ke sini, ekspedisi ke Drakefang ya. Dan bahkan si Clive pernah jatuh dari chocobo-nya karena terlalu ngegas lah ngendarain si chocobo-nya ya. Ini orang-orang yang berjualan ya, para trader, para pedagang. Dundang.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the end?
Dundang. Dundang. Kalau gue tabrak gimana nih? Minggir. Oh ya elah. Nggak ada fisiknya sama sekali.
Ah, there she is.
Ah, ini
the
dia.
good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Oke. Mari kita minum dulu sebelum melanjutkan. Rupanya si pamannya si Clive udah haus. Oke. Seperti di sini pasti cutscene. Ya kan? Pasti ada cutscene. Tunggu.
Look there.
Lihat di sana.
Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Main jadi Assassin's Creed. Oh, ini prajurit walut itu ya?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then, and ale.
Right you
Jadi
are.
Chocobo tuh nggak cuma sebagai tunggangan ya, tapi dimakan juga anjir. Kayak ayam.
Would you rather be my squire?
Loh. Ada siapa sih namanya, lupa gue nih, yang ngebantu Joshua. Waduh.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No. We must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Padahal dekat banget ya, nggak ketemu gitu.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads.
Gelut
We've
kah
got
kita?
business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Goblok.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Lawak anjir pamannya.
The outlaw! Take him!
Makan nih. Bedem. Ya dapat satu doang jalan. Bah. Ayo bangun. Bangun. Makan nih. Bedem. Ngasih kesempatan buat gelut anjir. Naik level berapa? 30 ya? Oh 31. 32. Lo bonyok kan lo? Ikut juga.
Your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Lawak anjay.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Kok dia nggak bilang kalau abangnya kesini?
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Oke. Ada. Gua kira bakal ketemu Joshua di sini ya. Tapi ya Joshua-nya keburu-kabur dan entah kenapa itu pelayannya itu nggak mau ngebilangin bahwasannya di sini ada si Clive gitu. Apakah karena takut kalau si Joshua-nya kenapa-napa gitu kan, soalnya kan ada si Ultima yang disegel di badannya si Joshua ya, mungkin yang ngelindungin si Joshua supaya nggak kenapa-napa kayaknya pelayannya itu. So kita akan lanjut lagi ya di part selanjutnya. Oke, Terima kasih yang sudah nonton. Jangan lupa like, jangan lupa subscribe bagi kalian yang belum subscribe. Dan jika kalian punya kritik dan saran, silahkan berikan aja di kolom komentar. So, dukung gue terus supaya ya buat konten yang sebenarnya bukan menarik sih, ini masih ya gameplay biasa lah ya. Ya udahlah ya, jangan lupa enjoy untuk ya bebas lah kalian mau main game apa, yang penting kalian enjoy. Terima kasih semuanya, sehat selalu, sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. See you next time, bye bye. Aduh, blok.